There is an air of mystery surrounding North Korea, particularly when it comes to its enigmatic leader and the strict protocols he imposes on his wife. In this video, you will uncover the stringent regulations that Kim Jong Un imposes on his wife. Have you ever come across the name Ri Sol-ju before? Hardly anyone else has experienced it either. Despite being married to one of the most powerful and enigmatic leaders in the world, Kim Jong Un, very little is known about her. And that's not just by coincidence. Kim Jong Un, as the leader of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, wields absolute power over his nation, and his spouse is no different. Now, let's delve into the stringent regulations imposed by Kim Jong Un on his wife. Welcome back to The Wealthiest, where you will learn the ins and outs of the world's elite, how they live, and how they spend their accumulated wealth. Let's get started. Ri Sol-ju. In 2012, a mysterious and intriguing woman named Ri Sol-ju started making appearances by the side of Kim Jong Un. Following that, there was a surge of speculation, and various media sources in North Korea began to validate the information. Ri Sol-ju happened to be the spouse of the nation's top figure. To the best of our knowledge, it is said that Ri Sol-ju is the mother of his 3 children. Nevertheless, reports suggest that she had a background as a singer and cheerleader prior to tying the knot with Kim. The attention of the entire world has undoubtedly been captured by the First Lady of North Korea. Kim Jong Un, the enigmatic leader of North Korea, is shrouded in mystery and renowned for his strict and unconventional behavior towards his nation. The consensus is that the supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong Un, is known for his eccentric and sometimes unconventional behavior. For years, North Korea has controlled its mainstream media to spread outrageous claims that leave the rest of the world in disbelief. It is widely known that the leader of the nation, Kim Jong Un, enjoys grabbing attention in the media. Various strange and unusual tales have been presented to the global audience as news reports one after another. In this session, we will explore the rigorous protocols that the leading lady of North Korea must adhere to. She was reportedly forced to marry. Women globally have the right to choose their life partners, but Ri was reportedly forced to marry Kim Jong Un after his father, Kim Jong Il, instructed him to do so following a heart attack in 2008. This highlights the lack of autonomy and freedom some women face in certain parts of the world. Being coerced into marriage goes against basic human rights and the principles of equality and freedom of choice. It is important to raise awareness and strive for a society where everyone, regardless of gender, can make decisions about their lives without fear. In certain circles, marriage is not always about love, but can serve as a strategic move to solidify political standing. This tradition is evident within the Kim dynasty, where marriages were orchestrated for political reasons. Ri Sol-ju's union with Kim Jong Un in 2009 was believed to have been arranged due to her family background, including ties to prominent military and party figures like Ri Pyong-chol. Despite the circumstances, it appears that Ri didn't have much to say when it came to agreeing to the proposal, especially considering the political ramifications at play. This case sheds light on the challenges faced by women who are denied the right to choose their life partners, illustrating the importance of promoting equality and freedom of choice for all individuals globally. She changed her name after marriage. It is a widespread practice for women to take on their husband's last name after marriage, but some choose to keep their maiden name. However, Ri Sol-ju faced a more complex situation when she married Kim Jong Un. Not only did she have to change her name, but her entire history was shrouded in secrecy. Unlike many women who simply take on their husband's last name, Ri Sol-ju's situation was much more intricate. Her past was intentionally concealed, leaving many details about her life before marriage unknown. This sets her apart from the common practice of name change after marriage, as her entire identity and personal history were deliberately hidden from the public eye. Not allowed to meet her family. Ri Sol-ju's background was far from ordinary before marrying Kim Jong Un. She came from a well-respected and affluent family, with her mother holding a prominent position as the head of a hospital's gynecology ward and her father being a professor. However, after assuming the role of the First Lady of North Korea, Ri has had limited chances to spend time with her family. Prior to her marriage, Ri Sol-ju's family background was marked by privilege and influence. Her parents' esteemed professions and her uncle's connection to Kim Jong Un's inner circle illustrate the high social standing she held before becoming the First Lady. Despite her prestigious upbringing, Ri's new role has meant that she has had to sacrifice spending time with her family in order to fulfill her duties as the First Lady of North Korea. Public appearances are restricted. Ri Sol-ju, the wife of Kim Jong Un, is a unique figure among First Ladies worldwide. Unlike other First Ladies who are often involved in business or charity work, Ri Sol-ju's public appearances are solely with her husband since being identified as his wife in 2011. Photos and videos of her alone are non-existent, leading to speculation that her appearances are carefully managed to enhance Kim Jong Un's image as a fun and caring leader while keeping her in the background. The strict control over images from North Korea also shapes Ri Sol-ju's public presence, with only a few propaganda-driven photos released of her. This sets her apart from other First Ladies globally, emphasizing the unique power dynamics in North Korea. Like other First Ladies, Ri is rarely seen in public events or engaging in philanthropy. Paparazzi are not allowed to photograph her or her family without Kim Jong Un's approval. Ri Sol-ju rarely appears in public without Kim Jong Un, and her children are kept out of the spotlight to maintain their privacy. Despite the prevalence of social media, there are no online photos of Ri's children, highlighting the security measures in place to protect their privacy. The privacy measures around Ri Sol-ju and her family underscore the administration's effort to shield them from public attention. The absence of online images of her children demonstrates the effectiveness of these measures, ensuring their privacy and security remain intact. Cannot leave North Korea. Ri Sol-ju's travel and tour activities outside her country are restricted, with the exception of participating in funeral-related visits following the death of a leader, always accompanied by her husband. Reports from various sources globally suggest that before marrying the dictator, Ri Sol-ju had actually traveled outside the country on several occasions. Despite being the wife of the leader, Ri Sol-ju's freedom to travel and take tours outside her country is limited. She is only allowed to join funeral-related visits after the death of a leader, always in the company of her husband. However, there are reports from various sources around the world claiming that prior to marrying the dictator, Ri Sol-ju had traveled outside the country multiple times. It is speculated that she had pursued studies abroad in China for a certain period and had even made a visit to neighboring South Korea as a cheerleader. She was forced to hide her pregnancies. Ri Sol-ju, the Great Mother of North Korea, follows a tradition deeply rooted in Korean culture where expectant mothers are relieved of their usual responsibilities. She often disappears from public view without explanation, sparking speculation about her pregnancies. Observers analyzed her appearances for signs of pregnancy, leading to rumors about the births of her children, including confirmation by Dennis Rodman of one daughter. The enforced seclusion during Ri Sol-ju's pregnancies serves to maintain secrecy around Kim Jong Un's personal life and family, as well as preserve the regime's image. This secrecy is a common strategy among authoritarian regimes to maintain power. Ri Sol-ju's pregnancies add to the intrigue of North Korea's secretive regime, where rumors and speculation abound. During her pregnancies, Ri Sol-ju's security measures increased, reflecting the intense privacy and protection of North Korea's ruling family. Despite concerns about her well-being, photos and accounts indicate her intentional avoidance of public scrutiny. This heightened security underscores the secretive nature of the regime and the efforts to shield the ruling family. Ri Sol-ju and Kim Jong Un tied the knot in 2009, and news of their children emerged over the years. Reports suggest Kim Jong Un's displeasure with their daughters and pressure on Ri Sol-ju to produce a son immediately after marriage. The couple's journey into parenthood has been closely followed, with rumors about their children's genders and the pressure for a male heir. The challenges and expectations placed on Ri Sol-ju as a mother are significant, as she navigates the demands of motherhood while fulfilling societal expectations. Despite the pressure to produce a son, she continues to strive to meet the expectations set by her position in society. From cheerleader to First Lady, Ri Sol-ju, a member of North Korea's elite, has a background that may surprise many. Before becoming the First Lady of North Korea, she was a cheerleader for the North Korean Youth Student Cooperation Group. In 2005, a photo captured her in action, showcasing her skills as a cheerleader. She traveled to China as part of an all-female cheering squad to support the national North Korean team, demonstrating her dedication to her country. In addition to her role as a cheerleader, Ri Sol-ju was also a talented singer in the Unhasu Orchestra. She is believed to have studied singing in China and even performed in South Korea. It is speculated that she and Kim Jong Un first met after catching his eye during a special performance. Despite their shared love of music, Kim Jong Un has kept their connection under wraps, not wanting the world to know about his wife's past as an entertainer. Reports have surfaced claiming that 9 musicians from the Unhasu Orchestra were executed following a scandal to prevent any link back to Ri Sol-ju. This information was confirmed by South Korea's former spy chief, shedding light on the lengths taken to protect Ri Sol-ju's image and reputation. Despite her background as a popular entertainer, she is expected to represent the best side of North Korea to its people and the rest of the world. Kim Jong Un children. It's no secret that North Korea has been under the rule of the same family for 3 generations. This is not just a coincidence, but rather a law that has been put in place. The Kim dynasty operates under a governance standard known as the 10 Principles for the Establishment of a Monolithic Ideology System, which dictates that the party must be perpetually represented by the Baekdu bloodline, Kim family. This essentially means that the leadership of the country can only be passed down to a member of the Kim clan, and specifically, it must be a male member. Ri Sol-ju, the wife of Kim Jong Un, is now under immense pressure to produce a 4th-generation ruler for North Korea. However, it is believed that both of her children, born in 2013 and 2017, are girls. Traditionally, Korean families only have 2 children, so the birth of a 3rd child in 2017 may have been an attempt to ensure her favor with Kim Jong Un, as her first child from 2010 is rumored to be a boy. Despite being the wife of the leader, Ri Sol-ju is not immune to the consequences of falling out of favor. The fate of Kim Jong Un's own brother, Kim Jong-nam, who was assassinated in 2017, and his uncle Jang Song-taek, who was executed in 2013, serves as a stark reminder that even family members are not exempt from the harsh realities of the regime. This goes to show that in North Korea, loyalty to the party and the ideology it represents is valued above all else, even family ties. Her competition. Adultery and polygamy are technically illegal in North Korea, but it's not uncommon for high-ranking officials to have mistresses. If Ri is unable to produce an heir, she may not be able to prevent her husband from seeking companionship elsewhere. Kim Jong-un himself is the son of one of his father's many consorts. The party leader values not just any heir, but the right one. Surprisingly, Kim Jong-un was not the eldest of his brothers when he was chosen as Kim Jong-il's successor, but he was considered the most suitable candidate. It is intriguing to note that Kim Jong-un's former flame, Hyun Song-wol, has recently been promoted to a member of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party. She has even accompanied Kim on trips to China under the guise of business. If we consider the leniency towards Kim's extramarital affairs, Ri Sol-ju may never be able to obtain a divorce. In essence, the decision to grant a divorce lies solely with Kim Jong-un. If we adhere to the law, which permits Kim to flout the norms of monogamous marriage, Ri may never have the courage to request a divorce. The situation seems to be a challenging one for Ri, as the law does not provide her with an easy way out of the marriage. It appears that the power dynamics within the Kim dynasty are complex, and the rules that apply to the general population may not necessarily be enforced at the highest levels of leadership. Kim Yo Jong. Ri Sol-ju, despite holding the title of First Lady in North Korea, does not hold the most power in the country. That distinction belongs to her sister-in-law, Kim Yo Jong, who serves as the Vice Director of Propaganda. Despite being the youngest among her siblings, Kim Yo Jong is known for her ruthless nature, which makes her perfectly suited for her role in the government. Kim Yo Jong is not only a trusted advisor to her brother, Kim Jong Un, but she is also believed to have control over who can approach him, what they can say to him, and what documents he receives. In contrast, Ri Sol-ju, who is essentially a commoner in comparison comparison to the Kim dynasty, must show the utmost respect to her sister-in-law, who holds significant influence in the political landscape of North Korea. Recent reports indicate that despite their differing levels of power, Ri Sol-ju and Kim Yo Jong have a friendly relationship and work together to enhance Kim Jong Un's political image on the global stage. However, it is clear that Kim Yo Jong has a significant influence over Ri Sol-ju's public appearances, including her clothing choices and public presentations. This demonstrates the extent of Kim Yo Jong's control and influence over the First Lady, highlighting the power dynamics within the North Korean leadership. Hairstyle and dress code not of her choosing. During the initial stages of her marriage, Ri Sol-ju stood out as a distinctive and notable figure in her nation. Her Western-influenced attire caught the public's eye when she first stepped into the spotlight. Initially, she was not permitted to wear jeans, but over time, her wardrobe underwent a transformation. The more modern pieces were gradually replaced with conservative clothing, all of which now require her husband's approval before she wears them. In addition to her evolving wardrobe, Ri Sol-ju's hairstyle has remained unchanged since the birth of her first daughter. This consistent look has become a signature style for her, reflecting a sense of tradition and stability. Despite the changes in her clothing choices, her hairstyle serves as a constant reminder of her role as a wife and mother, showcasing a blend of modern and traditional influences in her public image. In North Korea, the significance of style goes beyond mere fashion statements. The strict regime in the country has enforced dress codes that are monitored by the police to ensure that citizens adhere to traditional and conservative attire. However, Ri Sol-ju, the wife of Kim Jong Un, has been seen flaunting Western-inspired fashion choices, such as designer handbags and brooches that deviate from the norm. This bold move puts her at risk of facing severe consequences, as North Korean law mandates the wearing of specific badges when leaving the house. Despite the apparent defiance of traditional norms, Ri Sol-ju's fashion choices are believed to be a strategic move orchestrated by Kim Jong Un's propaganda department. By showcasing an extravagant lifestyle and Western-influenced style, she is used as a tool to portray an image of prosperity and modernization in North Korea to the outside world. The meticulous attention to detail in Ri Sol-ju's appearance, from her clothing to her physical features, is part of a larger propaganda effort to shape a specific narrative about North Korea. Her transformation from a member of the Unhasu Orchestra to the official wife of Kim Jong Un is a testament to the calculated image-building process undertaken by the regime. With her intelligence and elegance, Ri Sol-ju exudes a sense of grace and dignity. It is truly unfortunate that, despite holding the prestigious title of First Lady, she remains largely unseen by the public in this day and age of advanced technology and media coverage. If you liked our video, please leave a comment letting us know what you like and why. And be sure to subscribe to our channel to show your support and not miss any upcoming content. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, dream big and shoot for the stars.